Hello, everyone. I'm Tammy McBride, Career Connected Learning Specialist for the North Central Educational Service District. Welcome to the virtual STEM Showcase Weekly Career Highlight. We are taking this opportunity to make community connections and interviewing professionals around the region to give you a few ideas about your showcase projects. Today, I'm going to highlight the Coding and Tech Creations category, and I have Jerry Sanchez with me from network engineering of Blackbox. Hi, Jerry.
Hey, how's it going?
Good. Thank you for joining me today.
Yep, not a problem.
I want to ask you a few questions about your job as a network engineer.
Yeah,
Um, so tell me just a little bit about your job and what you do.
sure. So I'm localized here in Quincy, Washington. Um, I work for a data center, Boeing. So Blackbox is outsourced by Boeing to provide the network services for them. And as a network engineer, the way that the Boeing networking services is set up is I'm the primary network engineer, and we focus on three different data centers: Phoenix, Charlotte, and Quincy. One network engineer per site, and we have a smart hands person where we kind of do our day to day through them. So it can get very involved. Um, my day to day would look like I check into a platform online and see what is issued to us via the data center, or I, as a network engineer, I can go through the other data centers as well and see what they're seeing and support at that level. Um, we provide network services at the layer 2 level, and the layer 3 level of the OSI model. Um, so yeah, it's pretty involved. I don't want to get too involved.
Awesome. Yeah,
Yeah.
no, so what would you say differentiates yourself from someone interested in computer science versus networking?
Yeah, so there's a good distinction there. When I went to school, I graduated here in Quincy High School and started right off the bat in Spokane Community College. I did software development, an AAS in software development. So I didn't do the traditional AAS or associates. I did an AAS, very specific to software development. And there I learned a lot of programming languages, which would relate to computer science. Many different languages, Ruby, Java. Um, and I did a Battleship game server that can be deployed on Android. So that was very, very fun. And, that launched me to get my bachelor's with that interest. But once I was done, I kind of found myself in a place where, do I move to Seattle? Do I move to California with these startups? Because the entry level in computer science is very, at least for me, it was very difficult to get involved and kind of noticed by all these, Fortune 500 companies. So my goal was to kind of look for startups, and I did get some attraction, but the level of commitment of me moving kind of brought me to the networking world. And then I knew these skills because they go hand in hand. Um, I was more focused in computer science at that time, but I did have enough to get an interest in companies that were looking for someone in the networking
Uh,
world.
yeah, okay. Awesome. Can you tell me why you chose computer science?
Yeah, so I love puzzles, love playing games ever since I was young, and I've always been curious. So that type of you know characteristic already was at the computer science um, environment, that you're always learning, you always have to keep up with new things. So that allowed my mind to kind of get an interest, and now here I am as a network engineer, 25 years old.
Yeah, awesome. I have an interesting question. Do you
Mhm.
ever regret choosing a career in computer science? And if so, why?
Not at all. If you want to get engaged into this technology world, you have to not be complacent, because as soon as you start being complacent, you're gonna fall behind. And like at least for me personally, right now I'm getting my CCNP course work done for I can take that certification. It's it's Cisco for for my job, but it's not just my job. It's everybody who uses these in huge enterprise companies, these systems. So that just tells you that I'm not complacent. I don't like being complacent, and I don't regret ever choosing. This feels awesome. Like I
Yeah.
can work from home. I can work on site. It's fun. It's fun stuff.
Good, good. Last quick question. Do you have any advice for students who might be interested in computer science or networking or coding?
Yeah, so definitely do your research. Prior, because I just jumped into it. I didn't have all these, tools that are presented now, like this tool, this interview that you'll, throw out to whoever sees it. I didn't see that in high school.
Oh,
The interest
yeah,
of technology was little to none,
yeah,
and a lot of people thought that you had to be this super smart person, out of this world, and that's completely the opposite. All you gotta do is research. A lot of the stuff out here is in the internet,
yeah,
um, and it's free. You just have to kind of engage and see what you like.
yeah, yeah. Good advice, Jerry. Thank you.
Yep.
Well, I think that is all the time that we have for this episode today. And make sure to check out all of the other categories that you can create within the next few weeks. And don't forget to submit all of your work by Sunday, March 14th. Thank you, Jerry, for joining me. And thank you, everyone. I hope you have a wonderful day.